What's up guys, this is TheKephas. I am legally blind and today I want to talk to you about how I see the world. The number one thing people always want to know about me is how I see things, and it's extremely difficult for me to explain because I've always been this way. I don't know what it's like to see things normally, so it's kind of hard for me to explain it. I'm always blown away whenever someone sees something far away, and whenever they spot something out of the corner of their eye. You see, because I can't do those things, so it always blows my mind. It's like this. Trying to explain to you what it's like to be visually impaired is going to be as difficult as you trying to explain to me what it's like to see things normally. We just don't understand. Another thing to remember is that blindness is not necessarily the same for every person. Just because two people are legally blind doesn't mean they see things the same way. Reason being is that there are different eye conditions which affect the eyes differently, which can often lead to being legally blind. So what I'm going to try to do is explain what it's like for me, specifically, being legally blind. The most significant factor in my case is that I am completely blind in my left eye. So what do I see out of it? Well, that's just it. I don't see anything out of it. So do I see black? No, I don't see black. I don't see light. I don't see anything. I don't even see what you see whenever you close your eyes. I don't even see that. It's just empty. Basically, the only purpose my left eye serves is to make my face look symmetrical. And get poked every now and then. Oh. On top of not being able to see anything to the left of my nose, I have tunnel vision, which is the lack of peripheral vision. Peripheral vision is your field of view. It's what you see beyond what you're looking at directly, kind of like the surrounding area. Now, the best way to explain tunnel vision is not looking through a tunnel or looking through a toilet paper roll, because when you look through that, it's very constricted, and you kind of see that black area. You see, there is no black area in this case. In fact, I didn't even know peripheral vision existed until I was like 18 years old. True story. I always was blown away whenever someone would catch me out of the corner of their eye because I didn't know how they were doing it. I thought they had like eyes in the side of their head, but in reality they just have peripheral vision, which I don't have. So the best way to explain how I see things is it's kind of like I have a camera lens for an eye. Think about what you see when you look through a camera or a camcorder. You kind of have a more constricted field of view. It kind of focuses more on like what you're going to see on a TV set. Another way to show it to you is it's kind of like playing an FPS game. You notice how like in Call of Duty or Minecraft, your dude kind of only sees so much and like guys will come out of the corner of the screen and you didn't even know they were there? That's kind of what it's like. You see better than the guys on the FPSs see, but for me, I'm kind of living my life like an FPS character. So it's kind of cool if you think about it. Now let's talk about depth perception, or more specifically, distance. What I can see from a distance is largely dependent on how big it is. So the bigger something is, the more likely I am to see it from further away. But if it's small, the less likely I am to notice it. It's not so much that things get blurry from a distance, it's more like they just kind of blend in the further away they are. So if something is small, I'm less likely to notice it unless it's closer to me. So let's say someone's walking towards me. Now at a distance I may only notice their figure, but the closer they get, the more details I'll begin to pick up on, and before long I'll know who they are. Now if I've known this person for a long time or I've seen them enough, I might notice who they are further away because my mind has built an image of that person, and so before long I'll begin to put details together in my mind sooner and I'll recognize them sooner. So another way to think about it is, the closer I am to someone personally, the sooner I'll be able to notice them from further away. That's how my mind has adapted to overcome this problem. It fights blindness with love. Aww. So, you have 50% blindness, add some tunnel vision, take away some depth perception, and add a little bit of fuzziness, and that's pretty much how I see the world. So yeah, I may not see that much, but it's enough. And it makes what I see all that more meaningful. On top of that, all my other senses are like twice as strong, so that's cool. Like, kids think I'm Daredevil, which is awesome, and some people even think I'm like a bat. So I've got that going for me, which is nice. And that's just a small glimpse into the life of the legally blind. This is TheKephas. Until next time.